What's up? Today I'm going to talk about Obsession, which is a new horror movie coming out May 15th, in a couple weeks, but I got to see it at a local film festival. And I freaking loved it, so I wanted to talk about it. If you don't want to listen to me talk about it, this is the one thing you should listen to. Go watch Obsession when it comes out. Please, you're doing yourself a favor. I'm not sponsored in any way, obviously, because no one even knows this channel exists. But if you do see this, go see Obsession. Okay, now I'm going to talk about it. So it's directed by Curry Barker, YouTuber turned director. So this is like, he had one like feature length film. Other stuff he's posted are like shorts, all on YouTube. But this is like his first like big directorial debut, I would say, that people will see for the most part. So Obsession is about this guy that likes this girl, and he makes a wish that she liked him back. And then shit happens. So that's basically the premise. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's not too overwhelming in any way, right? But I loved it. So yeah, the story doesn't feel super unique when you hear it in that way, but somehow when you're watching it, it feels very unique. And I think largely that is due to the script writing. It all felt very genuine, very real, and also the performances. So I thought everyone in the movie nailed it, to be honest. Felt super realistic, but two standouts. So one standout for sure, sorry if I mispronounce her name, Indy Navarrete. Wow. Oh, wow. She was insane in this movie. Like favorite performance I've seen in a really long time. And if you watch this movie, you will immediately understand why. So I'm sure everyone's going to be mentioning that if they watch this. Another performance that I thought was amazing, but probably will be a little slept on, is Michael Johnston. So he's our main protagonist. He's the guy that makes the wish, whatever. And a lot of his performance is relatively subtle, I would say. He's a relatively anxious, awkward fellow in an anxious, anxiety-inducing, and awkward situation at times. And he just plays the role so well. I myself know I related to him in a lot of different scenes. What does that say about me? Doesn't matter. This review isn't about me, right? But I will say he does a really, really good job. And although Indy Navarrete she kind of steals the show, right? But it could not be done without Michael Johnston also playing his role to perfection. So the performances are absolutely awesome. Everything was super believable, super great. And I think that adds to the story. However, the story itself is unique. At the beginning I was like, oh, it doesn't sound so unique. It does. It goes in a lot of different places that I wasn't necessarily expecting it to go. And upon thinking about it, like, yeah, it sounds like a basic story, but think of like how it could possibly end. There are like a million different ways that a story like that could end. So yeah, kept me on my toes the entire time, and I loved that. I thought that was great. The movie itself is like tonally kind of confusing, to be honest. So I already said it was relatable. It's also like pretty funny, and also pretty freaky at times. And it's kind of just like a drama, but with a lot of horror elements, right? So the tone is like, you could say it's all over the place, but to me it felt super balanced. Like, I don't know. I think that's just a testament to Curry Barker, I guess, the director, because it never felt like, I don't know, we were hanging out to dry on like the humor too much, or like it was too focused on the scares. It was super well balanced, and that didn't take away from any of the other aspects of the tone. I probably didn't describe that super well, but whatever. All that matters is I thought it did a great job of blending a bunch of different elements together, right? So honestly, that's kind of all I want to say about it. Like, I would totally do a spoiler review, but I don't even want anyone to have the option of enticing themselves to hear what I have to say about any spoilers. So I'm not going to do that right now, but maybe when it comes out, I'll talk about some of the things I want to talk about, because there are some things to think about. When this film ends, it doesn't just end, it sits with you in your mind for a while, and you go to bed thinking about this movie because it's so awesome. And that's all I'll say. So let's finish this review the way we started it, by saying go watch Obsession when it comes out. Please, you're doing yourself a big favor if you do that. I'm very excited to see what Curry Barker comes out with next. That's about all I got. I'll see ya. So I forgot to rate it, but I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I know I saw Hokum the day before and said that was a 10 out of 10. I still give it a 10 out of 10. I don't care. But Obsession is my favorite horror of the year so far, so go check it out.